Your resume gets you noticed, but your cover letter, that's your secret weapon. Yet most people either don't write one, or if they do, it's boring, generic, and never gets read. How many times have you come across an application that says, upload resume, attach cover letter, and thought to yourself, I'm not doing this? The reason why you give up the moment you see add cover letter is because you don't know how to write one. And in this video, I want to show you the strategy that works. You get overwhelmed because you don't know where to start. When writing a cover letter, it's not just about filling up a page. There is a strategy. So let's break it down, starting with what not to do, what to do, and how to do it right. Firstly, don't start with to whom it may concern. Secondly, the first line of your first paragraph shouldn't be I'm writing to apply for job XYZ. While this is okay, it's too generic. Instead of saying to whom it may concern, write dear hiring manager or dear person's name if known. Then follow with a tagline, and this should be written in bold. Write application for XYZ position. Some companies include or post reference numbers for each job post. If this information is known, always include it in this line. This makes it easier for recruiters to know which job you're applying for, because sometimes they can post the same job multiple times with different reference numbers. Your first paragraph should start with a relevant hook. Think of your cover letter as a movie trailer. It needs to grab attention from the very first line. You start generic, the hiring manager skim past it, or even worse, stop reading altogether. So how do you do it right? You open strong, and there are 3 powerful ways to do this. You can either use a problem solver hook, an achievement-based hook, or a question-based hook. Each of these can be either industry-focused or it can be a personalized storytelling. Don't worry, we're gonna see some real examples. 3 main characteristics of a good hook in the context of a cover letter. It must identify a key problem in the industry or the company. Secondly, show how your skills or expertise help solve the problem, or how it can help solve the problem. Thirdly, connect everything to the company's success. Suppose you're applying for an AI trainer role with no experience and you have chosen the problem solver hook that's industry focused. Here's how you can start. Immediately, you are highlighting a known issue in AI development, showing awareness of real challenges in the industry. Then, you are showing how your skills can contribute in solving the problem, and you close by tying everything back to the company's needs, positioning yourself as an asset. Or let's say you're applying for a data entry role with no experience and you are choosing a problem solver hook, but instead of industry focused, you are choosing a personalized storytelling. Here's how you can write. Instead of just stating that data entry errors are a problem, you personalized it by sharing a relatable experience, making it more engaging and memorable. You then connected your real-life frustration to your professional motivation, showing a natural and authentic reason for pursuing the role. The next line also shows that you are aware of the real challenges that businesses face. With this, it's clear that you didn't just stop at recognizing the problem, but actively developed skills that can help solve it. Then you closed again by connecting to the company's success. Another personalized storytelling example, let's say you are applying for a customer service role. The first part identifies a problem or a key problem. It highlights common customer pain points in this industry of customer service, which is impersonal and ineffective service. The first part of this paragraph uses real-life experience to introduce the problem. You could also write something like, bad customer service is a problem, but that doesn't make you want to read more. When you write your cover letter, you want the recruiter to read everything, or to at least read as much as possible. So you have to write it in a way that is more engaging. For example, in this case, you are using your real life frustration, which you experienced firsthand, to introduce the problem. And you may even find that the very same frustration you experienced, the recruiter also experienced it, which makes it even more relatable. The following point, you are turning your personal experience into professional realization, in which you extracted key insights that shaped your professional mindset. Companies love self-starters, Not only did you realize, but you also took action in acquiring skills that are necessary in solving this problem. Another way of writing your first paragraph is using an achievement-based hook. Let's say you're applying for an AI trainer role, maybe you even have some experience. You can start off by acknowledging the complexity and challenges of training AI, especially when it comes to nuanced tasks like recognizing sarcasm. The first point, for instance, sets the stage for the problem you faced. You then introduce your relevant achievement by sharing your direct experience from a project you worked on. And not only that, your experience is quantified, which makes it even more impactful and valuable. Here's another example for a customer service role achievement-based hook. First paragraph can also include a question-based hook like this one. Right off the bat, we started with a thought-provoking question. What if your ledger could do more than just balance? This question immediately engages the recruiter by challenging a basic assumption about bookkeeping, inviting them to see the job from a new, more insightful perspective. You then proceeded with explaining the impact of the question because remember, each line serves a purpose. We are not just asking random questions to fill the page. With this, you are expanding on the question by offering a new view, showing that you understand the deeper value of bookkeeping beyond just balancing numbers. While acknowledging lack of formal experience, you also demonstrate your passion and proactive learning through self-study and volunteer work. With the following line, you are showcasing specific skills and software proficiency relevant to the role, positioning you as someone who understands the importance of accuracy and financial insight. The following could be another example for a social media manager role with no experience, question-based hook. The first question grabs attention by highlighting how something seemingly simple like a meme can have more impact than something traditionally important like earnings, setting the tone for your approach to social media. Feel free to pause and read, even dissect the entire paragraph like we did with the other hooks. And that's how you get the recruiter to read your first paragraph. It doesn't matter which method you choose, but it's about how you write it. And once you're done with your first paragraph, your second paragraph, sometimes third, if your first paragraph was too long and you decided to cut it into two, you need to focus or expand on your skills and expertise. Here's a social media manager example for the second paragraph. As you can see, this is building on the first paragraph no matter how you write it, provided you follow the main key steps and fundamentals of the first paragraph, something like this will still fit. With this example, you are detailing specific actions taken, tools you've used, the lessons you've learned, all relevant to the role. If you have experience, this is where you also mention it in a way that summarizes, because remember, your CV already has all the info. Check the CV video if you don't know how to write a CV. Paragraph 2 is not just about listing your skills, but aligning them with the company's needs. This is also another example for a second paragraph for an AI trainer role. Now, your third paragraph is usually your last paragraph. Sometimes your fourth paragraph is your last paragraph. But just because it's your last paragraph, it doesn't mean you should neglect it. Try to keep the same tone and enthusiasm. When applying for every job, you are fighting for your life, if you want the job, of course. So act like it. Take each step, each paragraph, each sentence seriously. Here's an example for a third paragraph AI trainer role. Firstly, you summarize key skills that align with the role's requirement. Then you are showing alignment with the company's mission, indicating shared values. Take the last part of the paragraph, for example. It assumes you already know the company's innovative goals. Maybe you read some information from their website, because companies share their mission on their websites, and you can incorporate that information in your last paragraph. This is why you should take time to read a bit about a company before you apply for a job. Some of you don't listen and you frustrate me so much. You run to the link and you click apply before you even understand what the company does or what the role entails. And then you come back saying, oh, Nosipho, I've sent so many applications and I'm not getting anything, or I'm not hearing anything back. But it's not about the frequency of applications. That increases the probability, yes, but the quality of each application matters. But some of you just don't listen. It's a pity I care so much and genuinely want everyone to win, But the truth is, some people don't care about their own situation and want to outsource their frustration. Take time to understand everything I shared in this video and apply it every time you apply for a job. When you understand something, you don't have to copy. Because you understand it, you can apply the knowledge in multiple different scenarios.